Charles has had a very tough go of things recently, and things do not get better in the finale. What can you tease about the medical tragedy that was teased in the promo?
Um, well, I mean, I, obviously the promo probably gave away more than I wanted, but his younger daughter Anna is brought in, and she's been in a car accident, and obviously the timing that's right on the heels of his mother's very sudden passing um, causes a great deal of turmoil. And I don't obviously want to give away too much, but it was our plan. And when I say our, I mean the writing staff. That we really wanted to put Dr. Charles through the ringer this season. And we wanted to confront the fact that I may have said something similar at the beginning of the season, but we wanted to confront the fact that there's a certain amount of loneliness in his life. And even though he's this fantastic psychiatrist, that he hasn't necessarily dealt with or handled all the issues in his life. So we very much through the season we're trying to hit those things with Sarah Reese coming back and kind of working that out. Him trying to embark on a romantic relationship with Jackie, but ultimately backing away from that because he's scared of it. And then when I talked to Oliver about this, I very much wanted us to have Oliver and I call it the trilogy at the end of the season, this trio of episodes where we bring back his mother and we work that out, and we don't work that out. And have this really horrible moment where they argue, and that's the last conversation they ever have, and the tragedy of that. So, you know, as we get into the final episodes here, suddenly losing his mom and then being, suddenly confronted with his daughter possibly dying, that brings up some issues. I'm going to be very vague here about their family history, and it forces Charles and Anna to confront those issues.
You were also to get Robin back, and obviously that is a complicated situation because of series regular status on another show. What can you share about how that you made that happen and what that meant for the show to have Robin in these couple episodes?
Well, we knew we wanted Makia to come back about mid-season, and we very early checked on her availability, and we knew that we would have to work around the rookie schedule on ABC. And but it all worked out well because it ended up being at the end of the season, the very end of the season, and the rookie had actually wrapped about 6 weeks before Makia came there. And it was so amazing to get her back, and I knew that would mean a lot to the audience. And when I was watching on social media, it was very clear that people were really excited to see both of them, the daughters, back. And I believe I'm 100% correct on this from my memory. I don't think that Anna and Robin have ever been on screen together. And so we were excited about doing that, seeing the whole family together.
Speaking of family situations, obviously Hannah is in a difficult position right now. What can you share about how she will be handling this potential pregnancy news and also what it will mean for her family dynamic in the finale as a preview?
Well, that's kind of a wait and see sort of answer. I think that she has some cleanup to do in her life. This was an unexpected pregnancy, and she's going to have to inform the father, and or hopefully inform the father, and have the two of them decide how they want to proceed given their history. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
There's also a very emotionally charged lung transplant going on. What can you share about what is in store with that in the finale as a preview?
Well, I think a theme of the episode would just be kind of and maybe for the season, one of the themes of the season is just kind of like really looking in the mirror and seeing things for what they are and not fooling yourself about what you're doing. And Griffin Lancer, who's played beautifully by Tim DeKay, who I've worked with several times before, and I'm just so excited to get him back. Griffin is someone who's used to, as a tech billionaire, getting his way. He's very smart. He handles problems in kind of a forceful way, but he feels like he got where he is because he didn't accept no for an answer, and he is taking that same thinking with his daughter's terminal illness. And he has taken, as you saw in the previous episode, he has manipulated the system so that those lungs don't go to the little boy Noah; they go to his daughter Aaliyah, and he's kind of fooling himself a little bit. And I just think that what I really liked about these last two episodes, and to just say the obvious, it's a two-part episode, and that's why the names are "Baby Mine, Don't You Cry," which are the lyrics of the song Dumbo. And so the kids in this situation, I think, turn out to be more clear-minded and lucid and emotionally mature than the parents, and I'll just leave it at that.